So as you can see, I have been working on more sketches in my sketchbook. So there's the last one from the old military road out towards Corbinick that we're turning into a painting, and we've just done a colour study of. This is another sketch from just a random lane down the road. I think today I'm just doing another one, so I'm just going to have some fun. Yeah, I've got my long charcoal pencil on the extender just so I can just keep it loose. So I think what I might do is we'll start with, should we start with the tree line? Start with the tree line. So in this one there is a, I love this, like my sticks, this charcoal sticks so far out, I'm just getting these lines. Kind of like a kind of close up tree here, and there's a bush there. I'm going to do, there's a gate, it's quite a long gate, it's like a cattle gate. Oh, pencil's doing its own thing, but that's fine. I'm just going to do, it's like a standard 3-bar gate. I know, that doesn't make much sense, but that's fine. And then so there's a like a hedge here, which just kind of, I'll just do that. And then the path, the road actually comes in this direction, so that's kind of what we're after. And there's like another hedge line there, and like a house at the end of this. So we're just going to go, well, it's actually more like a bungalow, but it's a weird angle, so I'm going to do that, and then it comes along, and then kind of comes back that way. So kind of like that. I want another tree. There's another tree here, so we're just gonna, I'll just mark that in. Oh. This is the fun thing about doing this with this extender and the pencil. We've got this. It's got like a chimney at this end, and it's got a, I had a chimney at that end, but there's not much point because you can't really see it. And then kind of got the bush going that way. Make sure I got my tree in. Here, tree. And then kind of the road comes this way, so I'm just gonna, that's kind of, it was just like a verge, like a grass verge on this side. So oh. Oh, we're definitely making lines if nothing else. Right. Let's add some colour. I don't want to add too much. It was kind of like a red brick roof, so we're going to add some of this beautiful red brown that I've got, and then that will go nicely in here. And it'll just give us this beautiful pop of colour on there. I also kind of want to add some in these bushes. Not much, but just a little. I really want that strong. So yeah, now my fingers are messy and I've got nothing to wipe them on. So let's water that down. So we're just gonna wet brush. Could do with adding a little bit more water, I think. Just add a little bit more water and just soften this out a wee bit. So you can see where the heavier pigment is, and then where I'm kind of washing it out slightly. Do I want any in the trees? No, I don't think so. Always like, oh no, I've smudged it onto the next painting. Drat. That was not intentional. Did not want to do that. But never mind. I'm just washing the brush out. I'm going to add my dark blue like I did here, but I also want some of this charcoal. So I want it really dark down the bottom. I want this to be nice and stormy. So I'm going to add all this charcoal down here, which should help create some of our storminess. And then we add our navy blue on top. Like that. Right, let's try washing that out, see what we get. Conscious I've got to be careful about how much water I add, how much of this brown I might pick up. Ooh, look at that. It's a nice stormy colour, isn't it? Can I add that to anywhere? Like just under the eaves slightly. Yeah. And what I want to do is I want to add some of this lighter blue in just to give me these shadows, because that's the return there, and then that one there. That's our gate, and then I know I'm going off screen slowly. As this dries, I'll be able to get some of these lines back in, I think. Should be good. Right, let's see if we can get some of this light blue back in. I've no idea if you can even see. Oh no, you can still see. Good. There's our first tree, and here's our second one. Just adding some of that blue back in. Now what I want to do is I want to get this black moving just slightly so I can get these gates back in. Just add a bit of the grey. Oh yeah, that's better. Now, need that to dry for a minute because that will help. And I can put some of these lines back in. For example, we know we've got our chimney, which has completely disappeared, but never mind. We're just putting those branches back in. And the same on this side. That's kind of where the shadow is there, and that's the bush going that way, and then that's the bush that way. So yes, looks a bit of a mess, but does make sense on the grounds that yeah. So we've got our house at the end of this road with the gate, and a couple of bushes and some trees either side. So yeah, hopefully that's making sense. Now, what I do have here is my finest gouache. This stuff's lovely because it's pretty thick. I don't really want much of it. It goes a long way on this. I'm just kind of following the lines of the house where I want it. It is picking up all the colours underneath, but that's fine. Gouache does that. It is water-based. I just wanted to bring some of this white back. Like that. And that's pretty cool. Fun about a sketchbook, you just play, see what you get. Question is, do I want to lighten? I do want to lighten these trees a little bit as well. I don't want to lighten them too much, so a little bit of water. God, I can hear the pub. I don't know what's going on. We're just going to take some of this white back off. The fun with this, we can lighten and darken as we want. Like that. And I can meld this into the sky a wee bit more, just so that we're not Okay, making a bit more sense now. So I think I'll let that dry a second and put the gouache away. Anyone wondering? I'm being attacked by a cat. Hello? Hello, what are you doing? Excuse me. Excuse me, this is my chair. Well, so this is a cat. This is Coco. You haven't seen much of Coco. Up here. Up. Wait. No, not me. Here. Here. Wait. There. Wait. Look up. Wait. Good girl. This is Coco. She's our oldest. She's at almost 18. Very arthritic. She also knows she's not supposed to be on the desk. So, bye. Back down you go. Right, how's this looking? You can see where it's not dry and where it's dry, which is very irritating. So that's fine because I can do my dark chimney now. I'm just gonna that's kind of the whole point, isn't it? Oh, we're going off on one. Marking out kind of where the shadow is with this. That's a bit better. Right, a bit happier with that as a sketch now, so I think I'll just leave that as is. But it's really nice to get that kind of red in as well, because that really sets the tone. I know it kind of looks almost like a river because of the blue, but I actually quite like that as it is. So yeah, so that's a couple of different sketches. We're getting there with the sketchbook, so double pager next time maybe. We'll see what takes my inspiration. So thank you for joining me for this quick sketch, and hopefully I'll see you all soon. Ta-ta for now.